I would wear this to a Beyonce concert. This look is very much Lumpy Space Princess if she was human and hot as fuck, you know? Okay, all right. I'm doing a reading on Harry and Meghan and whether, sorry, the royals says things without title as if we're just like friends, right? Yeah, I'm doing a reading on them because apparently there was a high-speed car chase, but the paparazzi is saying that it's not the truth. They say it's an exaggeration. I saw that Aphrodite did a reading on this. I promise I have not seen it. The reason why is because I don't want to see the reading until after I've done mine, just to see, I don't want that to affect my bias on the situation. But also, I didn't think that this was going to be like a story because, like, all right, so there was a car chase, whatever. When I actually read what was going on, like, well, basically, I read a little more of the title and I actually paid attention to it. I realized, oh, you guys are really confused because these two people, these two camps are saying two different things. So, we're just gonna try and see. I might get nothing out of this, in which case, thanks for spending time with me. But if I do get something great, so let's see. We have the card of fortune, we have the card of pride, we have the card of the priest or the ecclesiastic. We have the falseness card, dishonesty, the widow card, some money, the journey card, so this is the car or like the journey, right? The gift card is in reverse, the servant card is in reverse. I know that someone is lying for sure. I can't tell yet which side. So there's with the falseness card here, there's definitely dishonesty about what's going on. Okay, let's break this down. Fortune, falseness, journey. Someone was paid off, but I don't understand how yet. Um, the journey, the gift card in reverse, the servant card in reverse. Hold on. Is this like so the whoever was in the car, hold on. Why does this feel like not accepting something? Are they trying to sabotage whoever the person was that was in the car? I don't know anything about this. So let me know. Maybe we'll see some stuff as the news develops. But this is giving me the feeling of sabotaging whoever was in the car because we don't like them. Or like trying to pin it on someone, like trying to make someone look bad. So far, I don't know, the widow card. So far, this is giving me the vibe that the royals are the one that are dishonest. But we shall see. Fortune, pride, ecclesiastic, that's faith, I would say, or trust possibly as well. Um, Ecclesiastic, some money, and servant. So there's something about there's a bribe for sure that occurred. There's money exchanged. I know that. I know that the car is here, but there's something that was not done. They didn't do something. Hold on. Okay, I'm confused. So let's go into the tarot, into what actually happened. Was this actually a card chase? What's going on? Judgment. Knight of, there's the money card again. So we have the Knight of Wands, which is about defensiveness, walking on eggshells. We have the Six of Wands in reverse, someone's pride and ego. We have the Ace of Cups, which is detachment. Someone doesn't care. Hold on, sorry. It's moving a lot. So what's actually going on? These are the events, right? Defensiveness, pride, and ego. Were they embarrassed by someone? Like, this is giving me the feeling of, okay, I'm gonna tell you what's going on in my mind. If Harry and Meghan, if I caught a snapshot of them and it was really unflattering, and then to get back at them, I might be like, you know what, these people try to chase me down. Like trying to pin something on them to make them out to be the bad guy. Honestly, the vibe is that the royals were the one that up, or like they're the ones that are dishonest about the situation. That's just the vibe I'm picking up on. Let me know. I mean, I'm very open to being wrong. I'm just trying to read this, and like it's my first time reading something like this with you guys, so I don't know. But the feeling I'm getting is like someone got something off of Harry and Meghan that they didn't like. And this is like an ego thing, so this makes me feel like, oh, it was like a really unflattering photo. I asked them to delete it and they wouldn't do it. So I got mad at them and I was like, you know what, let's pretend we're in like a high-speed car chase and pin it on them. And if it's not like a something that would embarrass them physically, maybe it's something else. But like this feels a bit like a cover up, honestly. So, you know what I was seeing earlier, right? The journey card, this is the driver. I see the gift card in reverse, the servant card in reverse. This person did not want to do what the other people wanted them to do. The widow, by the way, may just be an older woman if it's not necessarily like an actual widow. But it's very interesting because I know that I don't see that as being Meghan, so I don't understand what it is. But it's about pride. You can see this pride, widow, the gift is in reverse, so the gift was not taken. Um, yeah, I can't explain these ones first yet, but like it just feels like someone who was like, oh my gosh, like I trusted you. I thought I was gonna fix that situation. I couldn't fix that situation with money. Let's just try and pin something on them to make the situation go away. Pride and ego, this is what sets me off because this is about looks and appearances or even like appearing to be wrong about something. The ace of the ace of cups is in reverse. That's detachment. Did they catch Harry and Meghan in a fight or like because the ace of cups is in reverse, that would be like the love is not there. So I would liken that to like, oh, they caught us in a moment when we weren't being loving or we said something to each other that was really mean or we were fighting. If it's not them in particular, it was someone, right? But this person, I feel, must have embarrassed them somehow. I don't understand what it means, but there's that kind of feeling where it's like, you know what, let's put this person and make them seem like the one that messed up. Make it seem like those images are old or make it seem like what happened was not happening now. I don't know how to explain this. Like, yeah, you guys are probably seeing my lighting go down. My light is overheating, so whatever. Anyway, let's keep going, okay? So what actually happened? The truth of what happened in this high-speed car chase, or why did it happen is what I want to ask. King of Cups is in reverse, someone who doesn't care, emotional detachment. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, someone out of their comfort zone. Yep. So this is giving me the feeling of like, oh, if Harry was like really mad and he like, what, let's say he said something really mean to Meghan, or he did something, and it's like, this is not, I don't want to be seen like this. I don't want to be photographed like this. So maybe it's not even just one driver, because like, I don't know, maybe it's multiple paparazzis or paparazzi paparazzo. That's a singular, right? I don't know. Comment below. But it just makes me feel like you caught me at a time and I didn't want to be caught in that moment. And in order to drive away suspicion, instead I am going to do this to cause more attention to that headline than anything else. Because now they've made the paparazzi people look like the bad guy, and now it's like now they look like the bad guy, so whatever that other thing was already buried. What were they trying to hide though? Page of Cups. Oop. Page of Swords in reverse. See. Two of Cups in reverse. That's an argument or a separation between the two people. The Page of Swords is in reverse. So like possibly like a fight that just ended. You know, the Page of Cups is here though. It's not appearing as the Queen of Cups, so it may not be Meghan. Is this something like, do they have a daughter? I don't think so, right? Were they fighting about someone? Why is the Page of Cups here? That's a random female. This does not feel like Meghan. Also at the same time, you know, hold on. Page of Cups. That just may be an emotion. Maybe it's just an emotional fight. If it's not a person, it's a very emotional fight between the two of them or something, a disagreement. And it's like we have to make it look like, you know, we're not okay and it's someone else's fault. That's what I'm seeing. So now we're going to get into Harry and Meghan's relationship. So Harry's energy first, Meghan's energy in this marriage, and the energy between the two of them. So interesting. Harry comes up as the Knight of Cups in reverse. This is someone who acts a bit immature sometimes, someone who hasn't really grown from their choices, also someone who's emotionally detached. Meghan is appearing as the Nine of Swords in reverse. That's stress and anxiety. The energy between the two of them, that's self-sabotage, but also a bit of betrayal, right? So what's going on in their marriage? Sacrifice, unhappiness, not walking away. I don't see them divorcing right now yet. Hold on, though. This is the current status of the relationship. I see them trying to hold on to the relationship by making more sacrifices. That's not really good for them. They're going to continue, they're going to grow resentment towards each other. They're already unhappy in this connection. They're going to grow even more resentment towards each other if they don't kind of remove the aspect of sacrifice in the connection. Because what's going on is that their energy is like, I do all these things for you. I did all this for the connection. And then what that does is it doesn't allow them to fully love each other. Okay. So we have Meghan's energy here. How does Meghan feel about Harry? Queen of Cups, that's like an emotional attachment. But at the same time, this is conflict. The Devil card is also here. There's a bit of negativity and toxicity in this connection for sure. They fight a lot for sure behind closed doors. So I know that about them. Meghan's intentions towards Harry. We have the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Lover's card. So I feel like there is a part of her that definitely cares for Harry and wants the connection to succeed. She knows that there are possibilities and opportunities that this connection brings. She lives a little bit in that fantasy world, and that is what keeps her in this marriage. It's this feeling of, I married the prince. Basically, I see it as like I married royalty, like I married this person, and I want to keep that alive as much as possible. But it's a fantasy. That's what I'm getting. I also know that motherhood has been like, there's something about it where it's felt like it's erratic. I don't know how to explain what I'm feeling. I just feel very disorganized. You know what's in my head? You know how Kim Kardashian has been saying that, like, oh, being a mother is really hard, which I agree, whatever. But like, I'm hearing that for Meghan as well. So I feel like motherhood has just been like really hectic for her. He's not even really her main concern, but her main concern has been to keep their image spotless or to retain the fantasy. That's not the best because that's a fantasy. It's not really real. Now, Harry's feelings towards Meghan, he's feeling fed up about something. Yep, he's fed up with her. Oh, he's comfortable in this connection, but he doesn't really care. There's a part of him that feels really disconnected from their relationship. Why? Accountability, money, long term, feeling pressured and trapped. So I wonder, I think, so like I said, Meghan has this thing about like wanting to keep the fantasy between the two of them. I don't know what that necessarily means. Maybe it's just like the appearance of like we're royalty, we're princess and whatever, like we are these amazing people. And in order to keep up with that act, she needs Harry to do certain things. And it's like, even if that doesn't seem to be her internal intention. So you get what I'm saying? Like, you know how some people, they say things, but it's like in their head, they really thought it was justified for some freaking reason. And in her head, it's like that. In her head, it's like, I just want us to have this good life. But like a good life is really just being comfortable. But to her, a good life is maintaining that semblance of royalty, And it's what she thinks is good rather than what is actually good for him, because I don't think he really wants that anymore, but she just keeps giving him responsibilities. And I feel like there is a part of him that's just really worried about those things. I know it's very interesting because I know that they've basically stepped away from royalty, but is there something about being worried about money? Are they at danger of like being cut off or something? But there's something about money that he's really worried about, or worried about following through with something, with tasks and obligations. So but right now, Harry's been feeling tired and disconnected. He's not even really talking about Meghan. Past children. I'm seeing it as just like, I just want to tough this out. She's the mother of my children, so it's not like I'm really going to leave her or anything like that. But it's less than passionate. So if I were them, I would really work on that aspect of their marriage because that seems to be the thing that needs their focus right now. Okay, where do we see their marriage heading in the near future? We have the Justice card in reverse, the Two of Pentacles, We have the King of Swords. I kind of see that. So this is injustice. Two of Pentacles is an even business exchange. They could, this is like a deal being struck or a deal being made to just do things. This is giving me the feeling of we're not divorced on paper, but I don't really want to be around you right now. So let's just like agree to like co-parent and that's it. You know, there's a feeling of detachment. If they're not careful, this is where I see them heading. So I would just have them be careful about that. I know that you guys, I don't know. I'm not trying to form my opinions about them. I don't have any opinions about them, just to let you guys know. Do not fight in my comments, okay? I don't want it. But yeah, where do I see the relationship going? Selfishness, distance, the death card is in reverse. So here's what I feel. If Harry runs away from this relationship, Harry in particular, because he seems to be the one that's very much like, I can't do this right now. You know, he's the one that's feeling very triggered at the moment, but I'm sure that Meghan also contributes to it or that she's also in a state, you know? I don't see Meghan wanting to let him go though. But here's what I see. I feel like if they run away from their problems, their relationship is going to end faster than they think. This is about selfishness. Meghan needs to learn to give in and to let Harry do what he wants. He doesn't want to work, honestly. Like, he just wants to vibe. That's kind of your thing, isn't it? Like, so with Harry, it's like, what does he want? I was asking, what does he want? Oh, that's interesting though, because the Nine of Pentacles is also about being single. I don't know. The Magician card is about communication. I just feel like Harry's been feeling a bit neglected. I think that's what it is. Like, if Meghan has been focused on her children, it feels like Harry's being or feeling a little neglected. So again, he comes through as childish, but at the same time, I understand because I think that those childish kinds of like states come through because there is a child in each and every one of us, and we just feel the need to be reassured sometimes. So I think it's just balance where I think that he needs a bit more attention right now. He needs a bit more reassurance. He needs to feel in control or feel like what he wants is possible because he's not really having that faith right now. What does Meghan want out of this marriage? We have Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Swords, and the Empress card. Heartbreak, not wanting to work or effortless. Hold on. And the Empress card in reverse. Honestly, I don't know why, but like the Empress card is reminding me of old Hollywood actresses, and I just heard I never want to work again. So again, I wonder if there's pressure with like Harry to be like to secure their kind of lifestyle forever from Meghan's side. The Three of Swords is a heartbreak. The Eight of Pentacles is someone not wanting to work, not wanting to put effort into anything. Yeah, she also, how it's funny because you know how I said, oh, that's why. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Okay. But this is just how I feel about this. She doesn't really like being a wife or a mother. I don't know if it's one or both. Which I guess, like again, I can understand. It's difficult, you know. But there's something about Meghan that makes me feel like I don't, I don't really. I want this to be effortless. I want my life. I understand her side. Okay, I'm not throwing shade or whatever. I'm just saying her perspective is I just don't want to have a difficult life, period. Whether it's as a wife, a mother, a person in general, I want my life to be fully secured and to be pampered like a queen, you know? But at the same time, I don't want to work a day again. I don't think she's ever going to come back to acting again. Or I think she doesn't want to, you know? Um, and it's just this feeling of I want my life to be secured and easy. And I think that's her main focus right now when I asked about what she wants out of the marriage, you know? I also see the heartbreak card. When I put that down, I felt it as like revenge. So if there are people that have like talked weirdly or talked shit behind her back, I think she wants to seek revenge when it comes to that too. Like there's a part of her that's like, okay, everybody, I want to prove them wrong. I want to show people that that's not the kind of life I'm going to live. I'm burping, so it's true. Okay. Queen of Swords is in reverse. The King of Pentacles is here. Meghan's really smart. She's someone that's very like strategic about this. She's coming across as the mastermind, and Harry is coming across as the person that does groundwork. The Three of Cups, I would be careful if I were Megan because this may also be another person separate from her that is manipulative that could get into Harry's ear. Because, like I said, he's been feeling neglected. By the way, I'm not blaming anybody here. If Harry cheats, for example, that is not her fault. I'm just saying that they're at that stage where neglect is there or they're not addressing their issues. So I can understand. It's like very White Lotus vibes, right? Like I can understand why he would start to think that way. That doesn't make it right. I'm just saying this is what he needs and this is what she can do. It's up to them as to whether they're going to do it or not. But that's what I'm seeing for this. What's going to come of this new scenario of the car crash thingy? Almost car crash. It's not really a car crash. So this is abuse of power. This is Five of Cups is about avoiding disappointment, and the Star, that's about recognition. I don't think anything's really gonna come out of it because even if they tried to, that would be buried. If like so, I know that there was talks about like the security footage and stuff. I don't think we're gonna see that. I think it's gonna be buried or something because or if we've already seen it, like it's just another day, another news cycle. They're just gonna come up with something else to cover it up because the feeling I get is they really are very concerned about image. They know they definitely don't want to be embarrassed and they're going to maintain the reputation somehow, which is through abuse of power. So this is through doing something to cause people to do something else. I don't know if I'm explaining that right. Like they're going to use their power to fix the situation. So I don't really think that anything's going to come out of this situation, car news. So that's what I got for you. Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. And if you want to book a reading with me, maybe you have a situation in mind that you're like wanting me to look into, then definitely book me at mediumisabella.com. If you guys are interested in finding out the next relationship partner you're going to have, I offer a Cupid's bow reading, which is all about that. So definitely check it out. You'll see all the details somewhere. And I will see you next time. Okay, bye.